It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Bilal Powell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense.
They start this with a run for Powell. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
He's going to air one out. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Here we go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
So now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39. 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
On the carry, this is McGuire. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive lineman and control him. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again. Now let's go. Right over there. Detroit!
And to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
A scoring update from the southern edge of Ohio down in Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Andy Dalton with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
Single. Now let's go. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Hurry up, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Ardarius Stewart there. And now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Getting set to go here, Isaiah Crowell in the offense. Trot back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hurry up. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Hurry up. Here we go. Green.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Watch 18. Watch 18. Hurry up. Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught by Ardarius Stewart. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Here we go now.
Back to throw now on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right.
Hurry up. Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And now running right through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Hurry up. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught right side by Anderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside. Make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right at...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Jabril Peppers, the rookie from Michigan. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Holding. Defense.
So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's...
Nice pick.
All right, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Tight end left. Tight end left. Hey. We got
Hurry up. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. That's complete over the middle to Stewart. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. Ryan Tannehill, outstanding to this point, 4 touchdown passes. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On third down. That's Powell, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll drop to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he's got a Nunwa. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 49. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll run with McGuire. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And it's caught by Parker. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stewart. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And here we get a look at Stewart down on the ground still. Hope this isn't anything serious. While the trainers take a look, will step aside.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
He'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Tight is Ringo. Tight is on the Ringo. Tight is
Now
on
let's
the
go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll look to throw.
Here we go.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fresh set of downs here.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right.
All right, here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Right there. All day, baby.
Second down following the run.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
Set. Blue line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4.
Tight end left. Tight end left. We got 4.
Hurry up, here we go.
We got 4.
Blue line.
Back to throw. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Red zone opportunity.
Man left. Man left. 4 down.
Now let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey, 4 down.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Desmond Bryant in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
Double tight, double tight.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Four
Hurry
down,
up. Here we go.
check.
Three. Detroit.
They're set up to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Turn it up.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now. And the Lions now have swung back in front in that game. Theo Riddick, a touchdown run to help lead the way.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college.